CCIS oil and gas training programs. CCIS oil and gas training programs focus on the upstream petroleum industry. The programs are uniquely tailored to address the needs of the oil and gas industry for well-trained, hard-working, safety-oriented employees, while helping to integrate new Canadians and immigrants into this dynamic sector of the economy. The drilling, service, and seismic training programs were incepted in 2001, 2005, and 2008 respectively. Oil and gas training programs graduates receive technical and safety training through classroom instruction, work exposure, hands-on on-the-job experience, and the safety certification and occupational health and safety training required by industry. The oil and gas industry participates during each step of the program's process, from selection to training and recruiting. CCIS's oil and gas training programs are made possible through funding from the Government of Alberta and the Government of Canada. The programs have achieved consistent employment rate success thanks to the continued support of the oil and gas industry.
Now to a partnership that could change the face of the Alberta oil patch. You see, immigration agencies and drilling companies are working together to train new Canadians. Today, 15 of them graduated from the first program of its kind. Marnie Kagan explains.
After 12 weeks in the classroom, these men are getting down and dirty. They're learning how to handle a drilling rig, hoping to secure a future in Alberta's oil patch.
With this program, they will become a well-qualified rig hand worker and possibly a good team for our Canadian workforce.
We need to access people wherever we can, and so this will be the first step of opening a new door, I guess, to a whole different group of people.
Well, by 2020, over 100,000 additional workers could be needed in the oil patch. That's according to the Petroleum Human Resources Council of Canada. But the industry is really starting to feel the crunch right now. Oil sands projects are able to get workers today from other sectors like mining and forestry. But once those industries start booming again, that strategy is just not going to work anymore.
So what will work?
Well, first of all, they have to change the way they recruit. Cheryl Knight is the Executive Director and CEO of the Petroleum HR Council of Canada.
Oil and gas companies on the whole use traditional recruitment methods, and they rely on people coming to them when they want a job. So I think they have to turn the tables, and oil and gas companies, oil sands companies, need to go to the people that they want and access them and tell them about the jobs they're hiring for.
That's Cheryl Knight, the Executive Director and CEO of the Petroleum HR Council of Canada.
The economy in this part of the world is picking up steam, and according to Alberta's Employment and Immigration Minister, Thomas Lukasik, the province is going to be short tens of thousands of workers over the next several years. It's a bit of a perfect storm. You've got an aging workforce. The baby boomers, the leading edge of the baby boomers, are retiring, starting to retire this year, and the economy is heating up at the same time.
So what are their job prospects if they are among the final group selected and if they complete the training then?
Really, really good. The oil industry is really ready to snap up those trained workers.
Frank, if this type of program is so successful, why only train 16 people at a time?
Well, certainly Bob Kahn of the Calgary Catholic Immigration Society, who established the program 10 years ago, would like to see it grow. He's a retired oil executive. He did add other training courses in service, what they call service rig and seismic. Now, this is funded by the government, so the challenge is money and capacity, and the Calgary Catholic Immigration Society is a small organization. So what Bob Kahn wants to see is the private sector to get more involved.
Industry to participate with this program. They come forward. Right now, we have been running this program by the government. Last year, we had Savannah Energy who fund this program completely. They're coming back again. So we like to have more people like Savannah move forward, at least participate, give some sort of funding, and we can utilize government funding also.
So Mr. Kahn was mentioning Savannah Energy. What they did was they paid him to run a course for people that they recruited.
In 2010, the private sector became even more directly involved in these programs, seeking to expand its access to graduates trained with this model. One of the training program's strong industry supporters, Savannah Energy, funded a customized pilot project to address its well servicing division's workforce requirements.
We did provide some integration, team building, and safety awareness training, as well as some PLC, specific technological advanced training to work on Savannah's well servicing division.
The future, the workforce of Canada in the next 30 years will be comprised primarily of immigrant workers. That's the way Canada is expanding, and that's the way our business needs to expand to stay ahead.
Innovative program is helping to find workers for the oil patch.
It also helps new and Aboriginal Canadians who are struggling to find work. The unique class of students is getting some hands-on training in NISCU. The class of 15 is made up of people from 9 different countries. 2001, the Calgary Catholic Immigration Society launched the program. Its goal is to help the oil industry cope with a shortage of workers while bringing the students who might not have otherwise thought of such a career into the field.
It's always been a struggle to land a good job and land a career that you always wanted. You know, like I was working like low-paying security jobs, and and it wasn't cutting it for me, right?
Thinking of a career change? With just 15 grads and 68 job offers and counting, a Calgary-based gas drilling program struggles to meet demands for skilled workers. Well, today, 15 people graduated from a unique drilling training course run by the Calgary Catholic Immigration Society. As Sonia Denton reports, they have their pick when it comes to which jobs they will choose.
I want to become a driller someday. I want to have my own responsibilities.
Felix Pobleta came from Chile 4 years ago for a better job opportunity here in Canada. Today he's getting it. Pobleta is one of 15 new Canadians graduating from a drilling training program. As a group, they have 68 job offers on the table. That's nearly 5 jobs for every grad. They'll all start out as floor hands, a common entry-level job.
It's an important job because you're going to beat the guys. Say, hey, go there, do this, make a bite or clean the pipes. Yeah.
And the pay is good, $29 an hour to start. Anthony Goring also went through the 3 months of training. He came from New York to get into oil field services. Goring will soon start a job in Edmonton.
Well, I wouldn't mind being a driller, but I'm not going to aim that far as yet. I'm going to take the step first and then see where it goes.
They've not been able to get into the industry, and our training program, with the support of the government of Alberta and government of Canada and NFORM and the industry, are able to enter the field and then work themselves up.
The recession has left a big shortage of people, especially to fill senior jobs in the oil patch. Industries have partnered with CCIS to recruit workers, even going as far as funding their training programs. That means they can get first crack at those new workers.
We've pretty much exhausted all of the regular avenues, running ads in papers, job fairs, those sort of things. So now we pretty much rely on organizations like CCIS to assist us.
The hope is these graduates will work their way up to becoming drillers in 2 to 4 years and then fill those much needed senior positions. Despite training programs like this, it's clear the oil patch is still looking at a long and slow process to fill these positions, and they believe these new Canadians are the answer. Sonia Denton, CBC News.